this morning between us. Let's come and stand on the mats. And if you have a chair, that would be handy. And also a yoga brick if you can. Any chair in your house will do it if you have a chair. So we can work a little bit with the chair as well, just to bring a little more awareness in the way we draw our alignment. Now, if you have one brick, that's fine. If you have two bricks, you can use two bricks. But we'll go with one brick this morning, please. I'd like to start in mountain pose. And you can just have the brick in your hand and bring your feet together. And as you bring your feet together, just see if you can get the inner heels and the inner ankles to touch and separate the toes. Actually, put the brick down for a moment. It's better because then you can just leave your arms by the side. If we're holding one brick, it doesn't really work. So just extend the fingers, please, and open the palms, release the shoulders. So if you can work with your eyes closed, it's so much better. You take your awareness within. You can take your awareness on the breath, and then there's nothing to see. We do get distracted with the human eye. So if you can work with the eyes closed, and if you feel you're losing your balance, then please open your eyes. But if you can, go into your feet. So think about what the feet can do for you and how they can become stable by your awareness going to certain parts. We're going to go to the inner heel, move it down and back. The outer heels, down and up to the sides. Big toe mount going down, little toe mount. So finding four corners and doing that again. Just following your four corners and understanding where the imbalance is, where you feel you're losing your connection of your feet, because getting grounded is what's touching the surface beneath you or what's supporting you. So through the feet, through the awareness of the legs, you can bring the awareness up towards your pelvis, taking care of the legs, half the body, and trying to stabilize through the pelvis and find your center before we get higher towards the arms and the shoulders, the neck and the head. Can you start moving your inner ankles up towards your inner knees? If that feeling can come in your awareness, and the outer ankles in. And notice if there's a shift around the side hips and towards the pelvis. And can you move the skin of your kneecaps up towards your thigh bones towards your hip bones up and connecting a little bit deeper within. And as you move the arms down, extend through the fingertips all the way to the floor, even the little finger moving down. When you take the little finger down, there's a shift around the shoulders, space being created around the neck, and space being created between the ears and the shoulders. Take the ears back as you lengthen your neck, and the crown of the head can then extend towards the ceiling, moving the shoulder blades in. So really mountain pose, working through mountain pose, going to areas of the body can create a shift through the legs. Take a breath in and take a breath out. And through the awareness of your legs, gently open your eyes, bring your arms in front and move the shoulders down. Keep the arms forward, shoulders down. Palms facing one another. So lift your arms up in line with your shoulders and take the shoulders down. Now, if your arms feel heavy, the arms are actually not physically that heavy. It's probably the energy through the body. So keep working through your feet. Keep extending the arms, the shoulders down, palms open. Spread the fingers and think about lifting the arms from where your armpit chest is, not just your hands going up. So the entire arm lifting up in line with the shoulders. Can you take the little fingers up towards the ceiling as well? So you wake up the lines and the energy of the upper inner arms. We take the arms up, we reach the fingers up, and then we forget about the little one. We want to extend the little one up to the ceiling as well. And then the thumb, and then all the fingers. So the little one will just wake up this line of energy through the inner arm and bring awareness there. From there, take the arms out, the palms face up. And again, from that energy around the upper inner arms, rotate the upper inner arms to the ceiling. So as we extend the arms, we press the inner ankles. When we come to the arms, we miss the feet out. Go back to your feet, take a deep breath in. Now breathe into this space. Observe your side body. There's always one area on the side that feels different to the other. We look symmetrical, we feel we think we are, but when we start to move and practice, we notice how much disparity there can be in the body. Slowly bring the arms down. They don't touch the body. There's a slight gap, and let the palms face the thighs, but there's an awareness here around the armpit where it rotates forward. This area where the deltoid muscle is comes a little forward, but the palms face forward. We'll take another breath in, go back to your feet, exhale. Hinging from the hips, you can put your palms on your hip bones. Just feel the awareness around the hip bones. Can we hinge forward from here? Without using your back muscles, put the hands on your brick in front of you. Press the palms on the brick, take your head down. Bring the weight forward and look at your feet. And can you go ahead and do that awareness again? Just go ahead and find the four corners, tip the top of the head towards the brick, and see if you can bring the weight forward. There is this fear of coming forward, even though we're a forward bend. So maybe move the brick a little further forward so you don't have the fear of falling forward. And then from here, with the action of the legs and the awareness through the pelvis, start moving the brick down so you get a little deeper. If you feel you're going to strain your back muscles or if you're going to jam the knees back, don't do it. Keep the brick on a height. You've got different heights on that brick. So take your time. Go ahead and do another breath in. Allow yourself to exhale completely. And then from your feet, from the four corners, if you need to bend your knees, look forward, draw the lower belly up towards the spine and bring yourself up. Slowly does it. And slow bend in the knee as you come up, pick your brick up. Now, can you leave your feet together and take this brick and part the knees and the thighs and slide the brick all the way between your thigh bones, just there. Keeping the feet together and put the brick between your thigh bones, just there. So then you go ahead and you squeeze that brick. So I notice you don't have a brick. That's fine, Julie. That's fine. A brick or even a foam block, a yoga block. If not, if you have a book, but don't worry. If you can get one for yourself, just remember you will bring life into your legs just by this feeling of squeezing something between your thighs. So nothing soft does it. Usually a yoga brick, a block, or usually a little, we used to use a textbook back in the day. I'm talking years ago. But I'm just saying that when we take a support, what we call a yoga prop or any support in a certain area, and you touch that area, it brings life to it. It brings awareness to dull parts. And then when you take your awareness to that dull part, so for you, what I'd like you to do, if you don't have a brick, I'd like you to simply put your hands on, and you can even do this, Hannah, even though you've got the brick there, put your hands here where the crease of the thigh meets the buttocks. Press, just touch that area and see if you can move your upper inner thighs back. So there's this feeling here, and you can still do that with the brick there. From this feeling here where you've got your hands, come forward. Now leave your hands there, do your forward bend and move your upper thighs into your palms. Feel the legs spreading because we want to create space in the back of the legs too. We see the front, we don't see the back. You need to feel the back. So with your touch against the skin and coming forward and your awareness to that body part, we bring a little more life higher up. Take another breath in and breathe out. Not so easy to bring the weight forward when you don't have somewhere to put your hands on the floor or the brick. So it's still trying to tip forward and lift the energy up through the legs. One more exhale as you bring the belly up to the navel, press your feet and slowly bring yourself up. Take the awareness of your legs now onto the ground. So if you want to use the edge of a wall or a settee, we put our hands down and now go into a downward facing dog. Feet are hip width. I want you to do your downward facing dog with the awareness that you just created through your legs. So when you press your palms on the floor, I want you to press the palms and connect underneath your knuckles. And then as the energy comes up, I want you to do a little rotation of the upper outer arms towards the ceiling. So if you do that rotation, the chest opens up a little. Then where you had the break between the thighs or the hands at the back of the thighs, take that area back. Take that area back. So as you take that area back and up, the more you go back and up, Hannah, it's a little bit short, my dear. Walk forward with your hands because you need length in your spine, much more further forward with your hands. You need to get length through your spine. So it's the ultimate spine lengthening pose. So you need to press the palms and work through the upper inner arms. That's it. Now find your stillness. The legs support you. The arms keep you there. Press your palms and go to your breath. Go ahead and breathe into the side ribs. And exhale through that space, taking that exhale all the way towards the lower belly. And after you exhale, you pick the lower belly up to the navel, lift the hip bones, move the thighs back, and inhale again. There you go. One more inhale. Find your exhale. And as you walk your hands to your feet, get the weight of your heels down again and bring yourself up. Walk your hands to your feet into a forward bend. Great. Exhale completely. And then from here, bring yourself up. Now, what I'd like to do is do the same thing using the chair. So when you have a chair handy, and you work with the back of the chair for this one. You have a chair, Hannah. Julie, is that a settee I see there? Is that a couch? It is. Great. You can use that for your hands. Put your mat there and I'll show you what to do. You can really use all the furniture in your room to get so much benefit in your practice. I like to use props. I like to touch areas where you feel up. So when you come off the prop or off the support and do it free flowing on the mat, you feel that I need to lift that area more. I need to spread that area more. The more space you create in your practice or whatever practice you do, you need to go to the breath. Breath is key for us if we're working with joint issues because it's the breath that's going to bring a sense of release through the body. So I'd like to step away. So if you watch what I'm doing, I'm taking my feet in when I've just got my hands on the chair. And you would do the same by putting your hands on the top of your sofa there. That's it. But you would step back. So you'd have straight legs and your hands on the sofa. So we're just keeping it very, very short at the moment. Very short. We're taking a breath in and we're breathing out. Now, if you can reach, Hannah, you can put a block on your seat. I know you don't have one, Julie. Put a brick on the seat, Hannah. You can just go to over the sofa and touch the seat. See how you go. I want you to leave your heels on the floor, take your arms over and create space. If you have the chair will go underneath the armpit. If you go down onto your seat, Julie, you can walk your feet forward and get that armpit area over the top of your sofa. You can try it, but you have to go much further forward over your settee. So you fold forward, off you go. Keep going, extend the arms. There you go. Take your time. Both hands if you can. You can go closer if you wish. So it's about getting this length and having this support underneath the armpits. So you feel both sides of the trunk extending evenly. Press the heels down, and where we had the hands at the back of the thighs, move that area back. And breathe through your side ribs. Just take a breath in and breathe out. Finally exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. And now from here, walk forward and let the thighs or the pelvis touch the edge of the chair or the settee. It may just be the thigh. You're quite tall and that settee is quite short, so that's fine, stay there. And now take your hands over your chair or the seat of your settee. Go over, extend the arms forward towards the floor. So reach as far forward as possible. And then the arms should touch the edge of your seat or the edge of your settee. Press your feet, move the thighs back, and whatever part of the leg or your thighs or your pelvis is touching your support, let that touch be there. So there's a resistance. There you go. Yes, and Hannah, you can move your block a little further forward and get more for the side body. That's it. So let your shins touch, Julie, the settee, and you can walk. You're good. Yeah, and walk. I can't see where the hands are, but I can see the shape of your side body, which is more important, and hang there. And so now coming forward becomes even more easier. You're fully supported, and use this extension, use this space, and do some breathing in your side body and back body. And slow the breath down. And remind yourself of the action of your feet. You separate the toes, you press the inner heel, outer heel, you keep the life in the feet, the energy through the legs. Where you touch the back of the thighs, you keep moving that area back and spreading in all directions. So the breath can go ahead and move into areas that you're opening up. We'll do one more inhalation. One more exhalation. And slowly bring yourself up, well down. Excellent. And now, go back to downward facing dog. Put your hands on the floor and see if you can replicate the extension of your side body in your downward facing dog. So feel that lift through. For you, it was the pelvis, Hannah. For you, Julie, it was your shins. Move that area back where you were touching and move whatever you were touching back, up and back, up and back. The more you lift, the more you grow higher, get grounded to get higher, and then create the space. Nice. And both of you can walk your hands forward a little bit further to create a bit more space. And then thighs back, hips back, there. Don't let the heels come in. I can't see your heels, but don't let them come in. You can see your feet. Breathe in and breathe out. And take an inhale and please come up. So for you, Hannah, you would still use the chair. And for you, Julie, you'd have to use the back of your settee and put the heels at the back of your settee so I know you're supported. Yeah. Hannah, you've got the chair here. And for you, Julie, you're here. So you're going to put your hands on the settee behind you. Yeah, so I mean, you're not going to touch it because I can see. So but you've got the feeling of your legs there. That's the most important thing. Both of you have your feet hip width, please. Exhale. Hannah, you've got the chair, and then you step forward. So if I have the hands on the chair, I want the chair to go as far forward as possible that you feel comfortable in reaching. Julie, you're just going to have to stand there until we bring the foot forward. If you had a brick, you would put your hands on the brick. Yeah. Or if you want to do it the way that we just did it, from where you are, you step on the other side and put your hands back on the top of your settee, whatever feels best for you. I'll show you where we're going. We're leaving the left heel where it is, bringing the right foot forward. And as you bring your right foot forward, you look for balance and we come forward. Hands on the chair. If you're facing the settee, hands on the settee and head down. So we've got the back heel pressing, heel turned in, right foot forward, aligning the pelvis and exhaling. One leg forward, one leg back. That's it. Just turn the right heel in a little bit so you're supported. Left foot forward. Reach forward with both hands. Exhale. And you're focusing on left leg, thigh, hip going back and the right heel pressing and bringing the right hip round. And then using the support of your chair or settee, you're sliding your hands forward. So how far forward can you go? Because you're fully supported, creating more space in the side body. Feeling the back of the right leg opening as you press the back heel. Focus on, can I move my inner left thigh back and bring the right inner left thigh back, inner right thigh back, and then take the left hip back and bring the right hip round. So I balance the pelvis. And again, go to your breath, take a breath in, and breathe out. And from here, come up, hands on the top, right foot goes back, and change. Right heel turns in a little bit, the left foot comes forward. And as the left foot comes forward, we focus on aligning through the four corners of the feet. You bring yourself forward, and as you bring yourself forward, once we're settled, we find the extension that works, we walk forward. We want to move that left inner thigh back, right inner thigh back, and then working the left hip back and the right hip forward. And you've got the extension of the side body, you go back to your breath. We're thinking about front leg, hip back, and back foot, hip forward. So you're aligning and bringing balance through your pelvis. Let the breath connect to your abdomen and allow you to walk those hands a little further forward and create a little more space through your sides. So you can breathe in through the sides, through the front, through the back. Exhale. And from here, step both feet forward and simply hang forward again. And how far can you go over the chair or the edge of your sofa? How far can you go over and hang? And feel the opening in the back of the legs, lifting the hips up, moving the thighs back, tipping a little bit further forward. So Uttanasana, forward bend, just allowing the feeling of the fluid come from the spinal fluid coming from the back towards the back of the head, towards the forehead. And sometimes it's nice to exhale from your mouth, just letting go, releasing completely. One more breath in. One more breath in. And press your feet. Slowly bring yourself up. Wonderful. And we'll do the same thing from the side. We'll adapt triangle pose. Up you come. So having the edge of your chair or the settee on the right side, you put your hand wherever it works best. We're taking the left foot out and turning the right foot so it's facing underneath the chair. So for you, you just turn the foot towards your settee. Now, we're going to go across. This hip here, this left hip, wants to come forward. You want to press the left heel and think about, can I move this left hip towards the ceiling? If you put your hand here, just want to like direct internally this hip towards the ceiling as I reach over the right leg. Normally we would just go for the ankle. Normally we would do that. But I want us to keep the length in the upper back. So you slide your foot under the chair for you, Hannah, and put the hand on the chair. Julie, see how you go. You touch the top. Do you want to heel toe your left foot out a little bit and get more space through the legs? So keep your right foot where it is, your right leg straight, and start to work with your heels and toes, walking that left foot out to the left and get more space. Yeah, so spread out a little more on the left leg. if you took the hand on the ankle like we would do classical triangle, we would lose, which we do invariably, we would lose the length on this side. And it's lost in most classes. People shorten in triangle. When they do triangle pose, they go here. So they lose the entire length on one side because they're overextending this side. And ideally, that's not what we want. We want the space equally on this side as that side. When we go over something, it brings light and awareness to how you need to practice. Because triangle is even, it's straight lines. There's not a curve in triangle pose. And so we've lost triangle pose by trying to reach the foot. You can still reach the foot as long as there's understanding that you're lifting and creating the space. Do a breath in. If you're finding it challenging to straighten that right leg, okay, slight knee bend. If you can, the awareness is the upper thigh coming into the hip bone. So don't focus on the back of the knee, think into the hip bone. If you can lift the left arm up, you can lift your left arm up. Take a breath in. Or you can leave your left hand on the hip, whatever works best. Listen to your body, soften the abdomen, take another breath in, and exhale. Press the left heel, bend the right knee if you need to. Inhale to come up, and immediately go back to your forward bend so you recover from that side. Head down. So go back over your support and do your forward bend before we do the other side, please. Take an inhale, please come up. Other side, left foot underneath the chair or towards the support you're using. And your right foot, same distance if you can manage, and heel toe out a little bit. And again, your right hand on your right hip, asking the hip to just lift, stay to the right, because of course it wants to fall forward. Lifting, internalizing, guiding as we take the left arm over, coming onto the chair or onto the top of your support. Maintaining the space on the left. Yeah. So we're trying to straighten both legs, left leg, right leg, and we're trying to rotate the abdomen over to the right, the pelvis to the right, and working through that right area of the pelvis where, as much as it wants to all drop towards the ground, your awareness, you know, I want to try and lift up, internalize. Nice. Try not to come forward, try to take yourself back. So you maintain the alignment through the side body. Breathe into the side ribs. Excellent. Work the inner thigh a little bit, the left inner thigh back. Yeah. And the right thigh into the hip socket. Take another breath in. And then, of course, if you go back to the regular practice and you're working freely on the mat without any supports, the awareness is there that I need to get the lift. I don't want to dive down to the leg. I want to maintain the space on the ribs and the side that's extending towards the leg. Press the right heel. Inhale, please come up. And turn yourself around and just hang forward into your forward bend. And just let it go, just let the arms hang, let the head hang, because then this becomes recovery. Just resetting, calming the nervous system down, allow yourself to exhale. And the whole thing just keeps getting lighter and lighter. The practice becomes lighter, it becomes more spacious. Take your support away, put your hands back on the floor, and go back into your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in your downward facing dog. Go ahead, put your hands on the floor. Got a little more space in your side ribs. So take your breath there. If you can maintain the symmetry in downward facing dog, we need to maintain the symmetry in the postures that we're doing, unless they're back bends and unless they're poses that require us to, curve and do different things for the spine. But when they're straight extensions, like down, even warrior two, even though one knee is bent, the side body is still, we want to maintain it to be the same. Excellent. Last exhale and put your knees on the floor. If you can, if you're fine with your knees on the floor, take your hips to your heels and take your hands to your feet and rest the back of the hands on the floor, forehead down. If the forehead doesn't touch, get a pillow from where you are or a support, raise your forehead. The back of the hands are resting. You can grab your heels for a moment and pull on the heels so you get a little more length through your spine. And back to your breath. Just follow your breath. Feel the abdomen expand, the elation against your thighs. And as you exhale, feel the abdomen soften. Allow the tailbone to get heavy. And notice if you're still holding those shoulders up, let them drop. Let them get heavy. Not engaging, not holding, not trying to stay in control now. Simply being in Balasana as you are, observing your breath. If you can keep your eyes closed as you slowly leave your chin towards your chest to bring yourself up to seated. And if you're okay to sit on your heels, sit on your heels and put your palms on your thighs. Let the shoulders drop, move the shoulder blades in, and just keep your eyes closed for a moment. Just observe your state of mind. Connect to your abdomen. Exhale. And you may want to just stay here for a few moments with yourself. Observe your breath. Thank you for practicing. Good to see you. Namaste, ladies. Have a happy Wednesday.